Hello, my Capricorn family. This is Barb at Mystic Door Tarot, and this is your November monthly reading, taking a look at what is the big focus for your month of November 2020. Thank you so much for joining me today, and thank you if you already subscribed to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, welcome, and please subscribe and join me each and every day for my quick glance daily readings. Now, just a brief reminder that these are general readings and not everything will resonate with you. So let's get started and see what your cards are indicating. Since I've been working with this deck, which I recently purchased, this is the Light Seer's Tarot. I am connecting to this deck in a very similar way as I do with my smoke card readings. So a lot of information is coming through on these cards. And I have pulled 4 cards asking my guides, what's the main focus this month for my Capricorn family? And I also asked which crystal for the month, as well as an angel answer message for you. So let's take a look, starting with your first card, which is actually your main focus for this month, Capricorn. And you have the 5 of Wands. Okay, Capricorn. So the 5 of Wands, which is bringing in possible problems that you have to solve during this month. There might be some arguments going on, competition. This can be whatever you spend the majority of your time working on. And I feel there's going to be a lot of different opinions and people voicing their opinions to you this month. And one of the dangers of the 5 of Wands, Capricorn, is if you're hanging on to an idea just for the sake of it. The best thing you can do this month is to join your energy with that of other people instead of fighting with them. So the 5 of Wands as your main focus for the month in November is indicating some conflict, annoyances, some hassles, possible arguments, and the big thing is competition, especially in the work that you do. So yes, this card is indicating just a bit of a struggle. And you're up against the 5 of Wands Leo energy here that's ruled by Saturn. So this is a very fiery energy that has a lot of control. And the main message is you need to find the right timing in order to succeed. Now, the number 5 energy of this card always indicates a challenge, especially when you're starting something new. Likes to shake things up. It likes to create an imbalance in your world, Capricorn. And 5 is also the number of the throat chakra, which is concerned with your communication. So this is where you're going to be struggling this month through your communication, Capricorn. I'm almost getting like the message like you're going to be tested in some manner. And looking at our card here, it's showing a lot of struggle, getting back up, going back down, trying to go, reaching for the top, where all that fiery energy is up there, kind of like grabbing the brass ring. So be aware, Capricorn, that this energy will be around you for this month. And it also has a lot to do with the planetary alignment as well. Sometimes when you're being challenged, it can also interfere with your ability to see your path clearly. So if you're too busy, caught up with clashing egos, that can slow everything down for you for this month, Capricorn. So what you need to do instead, with this card showing up, is look for healthy competition or collaboration that really inspires or motivates you, and learn from others. Use these competitive energies as a way to enrich your learning experience instead. Okay, Capricorn, taking a look at your next card. This is the past influence affecting this month. And you have the Ace of Swords. This is a beautiful Ace of Swords in this deck, very different. Well, this card is the past influence affecting what's happening here with your Five of Wands card. So the Ace of Swords usually shows up when you're cutting through problems and you're eliminating what's not working for you. But on this particular card, the indication is you've been going round and round in your way of thinking, Capricorn. And at some point, you had that eureka moment. That's the light coming out of the center here. You had that light bulb going off as to what you wanted to do. So this was your clarity to move forward. So this is an energy of having success after you've had a long, tough journey. It's a new beginning. But with the sword energy, this can be a double-edged sword at times. Could be something that you're starting and maybe not thinking it all the way through. And now you're in the month of November and you've got the Five of Wands energy as your main focus. There's a lot of competition out there. So things might not be going the way you had hoped or planned. The Ace of Swords might have solved an immediate issue at hand, and it will lead you to personal growth. But you're going to have a mental focus to make new plans, develop new strategies, and then commit seriously to that plan. So the Ace of Swords indicates this opportunity coming in, this new beginning, this new idea, this aha moment for you, Capricorn. And you're grabbing this opportunity in order for it to develop and come into fruition. You're gaining a new perspective on an old issue, something that might have been bothering you. And so it's this influence that has got you moving forward. You're successful, but now you're coming up against the challenging energy of the Five of Wands this month. Okay, Capricorn, so your next card is the potential roadblocks and problems that you might have this month. And your card is the Nine of Swords. Okay, Capricorn, so the Five of Wands here isn't your biggest worry this month. The Nine of Swords energy is going to be a problem for you, Capricorn. For some of you, this can be a lot of worry. You can be feeling very anxious. Some of you might not be able to sleep, having nightmares. So this is indicating that you're going to be challenged this month with your mental energies. You're going to be letting negative thoughts gain momentum, Capricorn. And for some of you, you might be spending too much energy worrying about the future. And I feel that's why some of you are losing sleep over. Now, what's interesting with this Nine of Swords in this deck, it's a visual showing you that you're worried. What you're really worried about isn't real. So if you look closely here, and I don't know if it'll show up, can you see here? This is like the headboard behind her of the bed. But it's almost translucent, like spiritual. And you do have the 9 ravens here, all flying about, but one is that same translucent, spiritual type energy that you're going to be letting your mind and negative thoughts get the better of you. And that's going to be a challenge for you this month, Capricorn. So if you're concerned about what might happen or that the worst could happen, you're almost like inviting the law of attraction to come in, grab that energy, and then mirror it right back to you. So be careful about that, Capricorn. Keep your thoughts positive, stay present. Sometimes you can be making mountains out of molehills. And this card is indicating that what you're worried about may all be an illusion. And with the number 9 energy of this card, this can be over quickly if you see that you're letting your mental energies get the best of you. So you need to turn it around and look at everything in your life that you do have, the good things. Concentrate on those, who you share your life with, where you're living, what you have. The Nine of Swords energy is just a mental spiral, and you have the power to eliminate it or give it strength. Now, taking a look at your last card here, Capricorn, this card is in regards to the possibilities or outcome for the month. And you have the Knight of Swords. Okay, Capricorn, so your outcome card for the month of November is some possible unexpected situations or things coming in very quickly for you this month. This almost has the energy of like when you're putting out fires. So you might be called upon, Capricorn, to have to deal with such kinds of situations. Now, for some of you, you can possibly be possessing some of the traits of this Knight of Swords. And as you look at the card here, you see this individual is hurrying back to his ride. He's being called to take care of something. The Knight of Swords energy is things just coming and going very quickly. So you might be called upon, Capricorn, to take care of a few things that come up unexpectedly. And the energy of the Knight of Swords is the ability to problem solve, being rational. You cannot let your emotions or feelings into these situations. But also, the Knight of Swords energy can often jump to conclusions. So be careful about that, Capricorn. Now, this card is associated with your fourth chakra, and that's your heart chakra. That's the chakra of balance and love. And when it's balanced, we feel in harmony with the earth and able to feel compassion. We feel accepted. We feel confident and loved. Now, when the heart chakra is unbalanced, we become strongly attached to things or people. We become very possessive of the things that we love. And we might start feeling alienated from others. And then a sense of loneliness sets in. So keeping the heart center balanced is important, Capricorn. And once again, this is the sword energy. So this is your mental energies, thinking, speaking. And once again, this can be a double-edged sword because the energy of the swords can be destructive, but they can also help clean out the clutter, clear things up, and eliminate things. So I feel the outcome here is that you or possibly someone around you, maybe a Gemini, are going to be putting out some fires this month, taking care of some unexpected situations that turn up. And that might possibly be why you're losing some sleep with the Nine of Swords and worried about your future. Now, your numerology here for the 4 cards is 16, and we reduce it to number 7. So, okay, Cap, so the number 7 energy is, yes, it's spiritual energy, but 7s also represent forces that you have to deal with, Capricorn, that are beyond your control. And that's why your Knight of Swords outcome card is indicating. That's what this is indicating. And also, it can have a lot to do with your 5 of Wands card. So your bookend cards here for your reading is what your numerology is all about. Dealing with things that are beyond your control will determine your success with the Ace of Swords or your demise with the 9 of Swords. Letting things get to you and your mental state of mind. And the number 7 is indicating spirituality. So check in on that co-partnership with Spirit. Connect with Spirit, your guides and angels on a daily basis. Start your day off with a good 10-minute meditation before anything else. Do not let the outside world in until you have connected with Spirit for peace and guidance and love. Now let's take a look and see which crystal your guides are telling you to have for the month of November. Obsidian. Holy cow, Capricorn. Okay, so your angels and guides want you to carry the very protective crystal, obsidian, with you for the month of November. And I certainly would. If they are choosing this particular crystal, they want you protected on all levels. This is psychic protection. This is physically protecting yourself. This is emotionally protecting yourself. This is indicating to be aware of your surroundings, especially when you're by yourself, Capricorn. Pay attention to any feelings or warnings that you might have. Like if you have a bad feeling about going to a particular place, do not go. Now, to protect yourself spiritually, surround yourself with as many positive people as you can, Capricorn, because there might possibly be somebody around you that is quite draining or negative in your life. This can be someone you live near. This can be someone you work with. This could be someone that you connect to on social media. Do you really know this person? And you might be absorbing the negative energies from this individual. Because for your angels and guides to choose obsidian, they're serious about your protection. This crystal is associated with the root chakra, so it's going to protect you from the ground up. It helps remove negativity and restores your energy. And you're going to need it this month, Capricorn, as you have all this competitive and conflicting energy from the Five of Wands card. Your Ace of Swords is your best card here, that you've worked through some difficulties, but you're still spiraling in your thought process. And then your Nine of Swords is that you're worried and stressed out about something, maybe needlessly. As the card is indicating, it's kind of an illusion. And your Knight of Swords, you might be putting out some fires with the energy of this card. So there might be something quite unexpected that turns up that you're going to have to deal with. So your angels and guides are advising you to have the crystal obsidian for the month of November. Now let's take a look at what your angel answer message is. Success. Okay, I like that energy. So it looks like the silver lining to the cloud of this reading here, but the message is clear with this card. You're on the road to success if you're taking care of yourself, Capricorn. You might have been overtaxing yourself. Too many irons in the fire, you might say. Make sure you don't wear yourself down by working too hard. You need to take some time to enjoy some peace and tranquility in your life. Not always that driving force for the next thing. So this is in regards to your angels are actually telling you that you're on the road to success as long as you give yourself some extreme care. And that's the first part of that it's making sure with the crystal obsidian that you're protected, that you have it with you all month long, helping you out with the Five of Wands, competitive energy, stopping you from your thoughts spiraling with the Ace of Swords and the Nine of Swords. And then also helping you deal with whatever the Knight of Swords is bringing your way. You do get a happy ending to your reading, Capricorn, but it seems to hinge on your mental energies here and the right frame of mind. So be sure to start your day connecting to spirit, and with the positive outlook and positive energy to start your day, the law of attraction will work for you instead of against you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and help support my channel if you haven't already. Please join me for my daily readings or check out my channel for other tarot card readings available. Love and abundance to my Capricorn family.